So to the people that think that just because they close, so somebody that thinks that we closed on the loan, we got away with the fraud, right? Right. And once it gets to compliance, you may find something that that the loan officer missed, right? Mm-hmm. So then what can happen to those individuals, or what's the process if you find something after the loan closed?
And let's answer that in two parts, because we got to talk about fraud on the loan officer part and the borrower, the purchaser's part, too, because it can be either or, right?
Right. Fraud can come from anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, fraud can come from anywhere. Well, typically it's the lender that will find something that they have an issue with. And they, like I said, they'll bring it to your attention. They'll email you, or they may give you a call, or they may do both and say, hey, we have this file. We found X, Y, and Z. Explain. Explain what happened, or explain maybe we're looking at it wrong, or, So you do your research, and you get back to them. Every lender is different, so every lender's process is different. The last one I had, we actually had to do a conference call. Another one, I just had to, and sometimes it could just be a misunderstanding. Another one, we just did a phone call. We just did email, and that was fine.
But I'm saying, when you find out, so the thing is, you're talking from a broker standpoint.
Yes.
So we got to say that too. She's not, because she mentioned the lender, and a lot of people are used to dealing directly with the lender instead of the broker.
Right.
But what I'm saying, if the lender finds that there is fraud, and now they come back to the broker and they say, they point it out to y'all, and y'all say, you know what, it got biased or whatever, but you did your due diligence and it actually is fraud, then what happens?
They can say, you got to buy this loan back.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, and this is why you have your insurance. Every loan officer has to have their insurance. Us as a company, we carry insurance. Right. But they can come back and they can say, you know what, you got to buy this loan back, basically.
Okay, so y'all don't go back after the person? You bought the loan back as the broker, and now, but that person actually defrauded y'all as well. It just happened to get past y'all, right?
Yeah.
So now, can you go back after the individual that created the fraud?
Knock on wood, I have not had that situation.
Oh, okay.
I've not had that situation that deep. But I have had where, for instance, let's say you have somebody who you close today, and then a week later or a month later they go and they refinance somewhere else, and they say, well, you know what, we need our points back, we need our money back, basically. We have, but with my company, we have a reserve account. So everybody that comes through our company, they have to put money into this reserve account for issues like this that come up. That's for anybody that gets signed up. You have to have some money put up in case we have to hire an attorney, or in case we have to pay a loan, the commission back or whatever. Right. We do have something in place to kind of cover that.
All right.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
But like I say, if ever there's an issue, pick up the phone and just call to say, ask them a question, and they will answer whatever issue you may have. If you say, well, how do I handle this? This is what this lender is saying. How do I handle this?
Right.
They will tell you. They are very, very, very. The auditors that I have come in contact have been extremely helpful.
Okay.
So I want to go
I was
back.
very scared of getting audited. My very first time, I was like shaking in my boots. I didn't know what to expect, because they come in and they sat there for about a week straight, and I was like so nervous. But then they made me feel extremely comfortable. They, if I didn't have something, they're like, okay, well, just get it back to me. And it's kind of at the end of an audit, it's kind of like they're coaching you. This is what we found. This is what I feel like you guys could do better. This is, that's really what it is.
Right. They're basically trying to keep you out of trouble.
Right. They're trying to keep you out of trouble. And like I said, there is still a learning curve. There's times where I've asked the auditor something, and they're like, well, we don't really know. It's still a kind of a learning curve.
Right.
So
I want to go back to the policies and procedure manual. So, because I know some real estate brokers that don't have policy and procedure manuals for their agents.
Okay.
So you're saying for the policies and procedure manual for the loan reps, the loan officers, it needs to specify exactly what they need to do on each file and the steps, because the auditors are looking at that as well. So if the loan rep goes outside of those procedures, then they can be in trouble. They can get in trouble, correct? Okay.
Right. And I
Makes
suggest
sense.
everybody have some policies and procedures
Right.
in place, because it's a guide to how you should operate and what
Right.
basically what your business practices are. And if you don't have that in place, then somebody can say, well, I didn't know
Right.
that's what we do. So, and there's companies out here that will create those for you, and they will update them for you.
Right.
Gotcha.